Schalke up to third over in the Zweite Bundesliga, but can they actually catch FC St. Pauli? Of course, big week over in the Zweite Bundesliga, and of course, it's Halloween. Who's going to be scared? And who's going to be happy? Trick or treat, you're going to smell these feet. Till then, rah!
Right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. We look forward to Matchday at 12 over in the Zweite Bundesliga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, why have been? Smash your subscribe and keep your bang up to date with all things Bundesliga 2 related, Blackburn Rovers related, World Football related. We're going to all here under one rooski. That's right, boys and girls, of course. We are looking forward to match number 12. St. Pauli running away with it at the moment, 3 points clear over Jahn, Regensburg. Schalke, though, within touch and distance of the top of the table. It's getting tight, very, very tight with some big clubs trying to get themselves back to the top flight of German football. But of course, we'll look at all of it in a minute. Big shout out to my VIPs. They are the pay a tree on. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you for your continued support. And if you want to join those illustrious band of men and women, check out the link down below, patreon.com/overseas. But we are going to take a little look at it. Then, of course, that last past weekend. These are the results that, of course, shaped the table, which, of course, I'll reveal that to you as well. Schalke did beat Dresden, 3-0 win for them. Dresden free falling all the way down to 12th right now. Of course, Schalke up to third in the tier. Of course, Holstein Kiel with a 1-1 draw against Darmstadt. Called it, lads. Bang on the bloody nose. Düsseldorf with a 3-1 win over Karlsruher. They're up to 9th in the table, of course, as they try to return to the Bundesliga. Paderborn did lose to Hamburger SV. Of course, I went with the other way on this one. St. Pauli picked up a 4-0 win over Rostock. 2-0 win for me. Nürnberg did beat Heidenheim, 4-0 win as well. 3-0 for me. Erzgebirge Aue picked up a 1-0 win over Ingolstadt. That was a bit of a surprise there. Jahn Regensburg a 3-1 win over Hannover. 96 on this one, of course. Bit of a surprise at the bottom here. 2-2 draw between Sandhausen, of course, were strugglers. And Werder Bremen, who are not really clicking into gear. They are just being in there. They're just being, they're not flying high. Of course, I did hope they would bounce back for the first time. I don't think it's going to happen, folks. I don't think it's going to happen. What did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5. So remember that number. Of course, St. Pauli lead the charge, 3 points clear over Jahn Regensburg. Of course, Schalke right on the curtails of those guys as well. Down the foot table is Ingolstadt going down at the moment. Erzgebirge Aue joining them with Sandhausen not too far away either. Let's take a look at the table. Of course, 5 gets me bloody 4th. Goodness gracious me. 6 would have got me top bins. As Russell Frost, Paul Budden, and that again kicked my ass as well. Doing very, very well this time around. So well done to you guys with the bling there. As for the overall grand scheme of things, they did clean it up a little bit. Of course, the table looks like this. That again needs to charge 43 points on the board. Gave me Charlie and Hansworth make up the power 3. Of course, not too far away is Iman Hussein and Winky, regular faces on the channel as well. Let's take a look at it. Of course, if you want to get involved, it is of course next weekend. We'll see, or next time around, we'll see the results of the October Prediction League, who has been the kingpin this month, who's been on form, getting the predictions right. Of course, if you want to get involved in it, we cut the Fortuna Bundesliga 2. If you get in now, you can get right in the hot seat for November and get into top gear. So get involved, free enter. It's all a bit of fun. So let's get into it then, shall we? Of course, kicking on forward with the banger. Werder Bremen against FC St. Pauli. That's coming at you on Halloween Eve. That's right, this Saturday, the 30th of October at the Matchday Stadium. Played 18 times since 1995. 11 wins for Bremen, 5 wins for St. Pauli, and 2 draws. Big win for Bremen. 4-1 win. The big win, also a 4-1 win. Just 1 win and 5 for Bremen. 42% form for them at the moment. As for St. Pauli, just 1 defeat past 6. 83% form for them at the moment as well. Last round over in the competitive action was all back to 2011. Of course, St. Pauli. I'm trying to figure this out there. St. Pauli, Bremen won. Last time in Bremen was back in 2010. It was a 2-0 win, 3-0 win for Bremen over St. Pauli in the Bundesliga. They've been playing regularly over the course of the past 10 years or so in friendlies, but that doesn't really count, of course. Heading into this one, of course, Bremen did draw with the Sandhausen. Of course, St. Pauli picked up a 4-0 win over Rostock. They've been scoring goals. The past 2 games, they've scored 8 goals combined. Look at the odds on this one. What do we have on this one? 23-1 is Werder Bremen, 90% is St. Pauli, 25 is your draw. I've gone with the 2-1 for Bremen, but I think it could go the other way, in all honesty. I think St. Pauli might nick this one. Hamburger SV will take on, of course, who are they? Holstein Kiel. That's right. Also on Halloween Eve, play each other, according to my eyes. 10 times 2007, 2 wins for Hamburger, 3 wins for Kiel, 5 draws, of course. Biggest win for Hamburg, 5-0 win. The biggest win other way was a 3-0 win. Just 1 defeat about 6 for Hamburger SV or Hamburg. 58% form for them at the moment. As for Holstein Kiel, just 1 win in the past 6, 42% form for them also. A lot of draws knocking around between these two sides. Of course, last round though, over in Hamburg was a 1-1 draw back in March 2021. That was in the Zweite Bundesliga, of course. Hamburg did beat Paderborn last round. Of course, Holstein Kiel picked up a 1-1 draw against Darmstadt. Of course, look at the odds on this one. What do we have on this one? Hamburg coming at you 7-4 on for the Regensburg 1 is your away win. 14-5 is your draw. Hamburg SV to take the W, 2-0 win for me. Karlsruher will take on Paderborn on Sunday. That's, of course, Halloween itself over the Waldpark Stadion. Played each other 19 times since 2005. 7 wins for Karlsruhe, 9 wins for Paderborn, and 3 draws. Big win for Paderborn. 4-0 win. The big one was a 5-1 win. Just 1 win in 4 for Karlsruhe. 50% form. Meanwhile, Paderborn coming to this. What are we looking at here? Just 1 win in 4. Also 42% form for them. Meanwhile, of course, last round over in Karlsruhe. The 1 win for Karlsruhe back in November 2020. Of course, Karlsruhe picked up a loss against Düsseldorf last round. Of course, Hamburger picked up beat Paderborn 2-1 win last round. Of course, Paderborn back-to-back games without a win for them at the moment. Look at the odds on this one. What are we looking at? Karlsruhe coming at you. Karlsruhe coming at you. 75 for the victory, 23 to 10 is your draws, 85 is your away win. Going to go with a draw myself right down the middle. Cannot separate the two sides. Can you? Make sure you get your picks in right here, right now. Let's kick it on forward though. Darmstadt will take on Nürnberg this coming Friday. Of course, the Halloween Eve. Of course, played the 9 times 2014. 3 wins, beats, and 3 draws. Big win for Darmstadt, 3-0 win. The big other way was a 2-1 win. Just 1 defeat the past 5 for Darmstadt. Coming at you, 58% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, just 1 win, 1 defeat the past 6 for Nürnberg. 67% form as well. Back-to-back wins as well coming at you. Of course, last time over in Darmstadt was a 2-1 win for Nürnberg. That was in the Zweite Bundesliga back in February. Of course, Darmstadt picked up a draw against Kiel last round. Of course, Nürnberg picked up a 4-0 win over Heidenheim. Back-to-back clean sheets for them. They did lose 7-0. Is that a friendly? Must be a friendly. They got 3 clean sheets. In fact, they packed 3 competitive games for Nürnberg, grinding out some results and, of course, sneakily beakily moving the table. Of course, 5-4 is Darmstadt, 2-1 is your way win. That's Nürnberg, and 11-5 is your draw. I'm going with Nürnberg on this one. It might even be a clean sheet to boot. Heidenheim will take on Schalke, of course, who are flying high. This will be the first time they play each other, of course, and it'll be over the Volta Arena on the 29th of October. Of course, Heidenheim coming to 3 defeats on the road, 50% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, Schalke just 1 defeat past 6, 83% for them at the moment. Of course, last round, Schalke picked up a 3-0 win, 1, 2, 3, 4 clean sheets on the bounce in all competitions as well. As for Heidenheim, 4-0 loss to Nürnberg, big loss last round, of course. Look at the odds on this one. Heidenheim 74 for the victory, 94 is your draw, 30-10 is your Schalke. No questions asked. Schalke will take the 2-0 win on the road on this one. Hannover 96, they'll get to take it on. Of course, Erzgebirge Aue, that's right. These two sides played according to my eyes 8 times since 2007. 3 wins for Hannover, 1 for Erzgebirge Aue, and 4 draws. Big win for Hannover, 5-0 win. The big one, otherwise a 2-1 win. Hannover coming to this without a win in 4, 42% form for them. Just 1 win in 6 though for Erzgebirge Aue. 25% form for them. Also, last time out in Hannover over at the HDI Arena with a 0-0 draw back in November 2020. Of course, Hannover lost to Jahn Regensburg last time out. Of course, Erzgebirge Aue picked up a win against Ingolstadt. What do we got on this one? Hannover 96, 13-8 on for the actually red hot favorites. 14-5 is your draw, 54 is your away win on this one. Of course, going with Hannover on this one. Take the W and move the chains. Dresden will take on Sandhausen coming at you this coming Saturday, the 30th of October. Rudolf Hassing Stadion. Played 18 times in 2008. 5 wins for Dresden, 6 wins for Sandhausen, 7 draws. Of course, biggest win for Dresden, 3-1 win. The big otherwise a 4-0 win. Dresden coming to this just 1 win in 4, 33% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, also 1 win in 6 for Sandhausen, 33% form. But they're drawing a lot of games. 1 defeat for the past 4 if you want to look at it a different way. Last time, of course, over in in Dresden with a 1-1 draw back in December 2019. Of course, Dresden picked up a loss against Schalke. Of course, Sandhausen picked up a draw against Bremen. Dresden coming to this, in fact, 1, 2. Haven't scored a goal in 2 games, of course. Looking for the back of the net. 5-4 on is your Dresden, 3-1 is your Sandhausen, 11-4 is your draw. Dresden are your favourites, 2-0 win. I think they'll turn the corner here. Big win for them. Kicking on forward though is Rostock. They're going to be taking on Düsseldorf this coming weekend. This is actually on Halloween as well. Played 11 times since 1994. 4 wins apiece and 3 draws. Biggest win for Rostock. 3-0 win. The biggest win the other way. Also a 3-0 win. Coming at you just 1 win in 5 for Rostock. 42% form. Meanwhile, Düsseldorf just 1 defeat past 6. 67% form for them. Also, last time out over in the SC Stadion was a 3-0 win for Düsseldorf. That was in the DFB Pokal back in 2016. However, last time played in the league was a 2-1 win for Rostock back in 2012. They don't play each other that often, but when they do, it seems Düsseldorf like the W. In fact, scrap that. Well, yeah. Over the last 4 matches and all competitions, Rostock have just won once in the past 4. Coming at you though, last time Rostock did lose to St. Pauli, of course. Düsseldorf picked up a 3-1 win against Karlsruhe. What do we got on this one? We got Rostock coming at you, of course, 50-8 on for the victory. Of course, long shots, 65 is your Düsseldorf. They are your favourites, 94 is your draw. 3-1 win on the road, Düsseldorf, take it. And then finally we have Ingolstadt up against Jahn Regensburg, of course. Chalk and cheese here. Played each other 12 times, though, since 2007. 5 wins apiece, and of course, 2 draws. Just 1 win in 6 for Ingolstadt, 25% form. As for Jahn Regensburg, unbeaten in at least 6 games, picking up 2 wins and 4 draws. Not draws knocking around for Jahn Regensburg. Last time around over in competitive action, over in English, that was back in December 2018. 2-1 win for Regensburg. They won 4 in the bounce. against Ingolstadt in competitive action. Of course, they did beat Hannover last round, 3-1 win last round. Of course, Ingolstadt did lost to Erzgebirge Aue last round. Of course, 7-4 is your Ingolstadt, 5-4 is your Regensburg, and 25 is your draw. 2-0 win for the dominating side, the former leaders, Jahn Regensburg. That's my picks, boys. Of course, if you want to get involved, use the code cut/Bundesliga 2. It is a bit of fun, and of course, we'll find out who is the predicting king for this division coming at you next time around. But until then, make sure you subscribe. Check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. But until then, give us some loving. Of course, be safe out there if you're trick-or-treating. Of course, if you want to give me some candy, I'll take it. But Mash, be safe. Be safe. You never know who's around the corner. Ooh! I don't even know why I'm doing that. I've lost my werewolf mask. But anyway, happy Halloween.